let's dive right in. So, Daniel, tell us, give me the roadmap first, so that people hear what we're gonna cover, and then we can dig into each one.
Yeah. So what we have today is going to be some new promotions that Amazon has released. So subscribe and save coupons, reordering coupons, also the new sponsored branded tailored promotions. And then we'll get into some fulfillment workarounds with Amazon warehouse and distribution, their Amazon global logistics, and then kind of talk around just some things to be aware of, like TikTok Shop and Amazon Buy with Prime.
Okay, so it's a pretty loaded agenda. Now, again, we are talking about private label sellers. So this is our audience. So some of the things, well, actually, most of the things that we're going to talk about, if not all, they are only available if you are on Amazon brand registry. So keep that in mind. And if you do have a trademark brand or you've applied for trademark, and you are not yet on Amazon brand registry, make sure you get on Amazon brand registry. It does not cost anything. And as soon as you join, you will have access to a bunch of new things. There will be a new option called brands on the left in the menu. And also there is an option called growth. And under advertising, there will be other things. So I would highly recommend anybody who has a trademark to get on Amazon brand registry. So with that, let's dive right into the new coupon types. So tell us about the first one.
Yeah, so subscribe and save coupon. So first, just want to explain subscribe and save program first. This is an FBA program, and then like Nick mentioned, it does require you to be brand registered, and this also requires you to have a FBA offer. So if you have that, then you can get into subscribe and save. Some things that they'll look for is, does your product have 3 months of inventory, 3 months of sales history to be enrolled into subscribe and save? It is an auto enroll program. So that means that Amazon will let you know and it'll show up in your portal if a product has been added to the subscribe and save, if they feel it meets the requirements. Additionally, you could reach out to their SNS email at Amazon and try to request your SKUs to be into subscribe and save. Most of the time, they will, stonewall you and say, "Hey, these aren't yet ready," but it's always a good checking point to see where your products are at. So subscribe and save, that is for CPG products, anything that a customer can buy and needs to replenish. Could be in home and grocery supplements. So once you're in the subscribe and save program, you can choose to offer, a 0% seller funded discount or a 10% seller funded discount. 10% is the maximum that Amazon allows right now. And so now they've released in the last 3 months subscribe and save coupon. So this has been a brand new feature, and it's done very well for directly influencing your subscriber count. So how it works is just a standard coupon. It would be in your coupon portal. You'd go over to subscribe and save coupons and then select your products that are already enrolled into subscribe and save for that coupon. And then just some best practices for the subscribe and save coupon. Just need to make sure that your products have at least a 3-star average rating, or it won't be able to get into the coupon. And it has, if it does have 50 plus reviews, a 4.3 average or higher. So anything 5 to 50 has to have 3-star average. Anything above 50 reviews has to have a 4.3 average. So offering a small discount anywhere from 5 to 20% can be done with subscribe and save coupons. That does stack on top of your seller funded subscribe and save discount. So if you're already offering 10% off, then just keep in mind that that coupon does stack. So if you're doing a 5%, you're now at 15%. So what this does is anyone who is not in subscribe and save that comes to your product page or in the search results and sees that you have a subscribe and save coupon, it will help incentivize them to enroll into subscribe and save to gain that discount. And so we've seen some good results with using a 10% subscribe and save discount or above. That's where we can see the jump from gaining a few subscribers if it's on like a weekly duration over to 20, 50, hundreds of subscribers for a weekly duration.
So a few things. In order to register your product for subscribe and save, you mentioned it needs to have reviews. So give us those limits again, or the requirements again.
Yeah. So if your product only has 1 to 4 reviews, Amazon is looking for at least above a 2.5 star average. If you have 5 to 50 reviews, they want a 3 star average. If you have 50 plus reviews, they want a 4.3 average or higher.
Okay, so between 1 to 4, and then 5 to 50. And what should be the rating? 5 to 50?
Yeah, 5 to 50, 3 stars or above.
3 stars and above. And then, so 2.3, 3 stars, and then 4.3. Okay. And okay, so but it doesn't matter if it's a new listing, it doesn't matter. As long as you have reviews, you are good to go.
Yeah, new listing, no reviews, you can still do it. I'd say very unlikely to have it, since the product would have to be active for 3 months with sales history. So it would anticipate that there'd be some form of reviews on the product page.
Sure.
But yes, you could do it if your product had no reviews as well.
Yeah. And how do you enroll into subscribe and save? You mentioned there's an email that you need to send.
Yeah, so the program, it used to be where one click enroll, you would submit your SKUs and it's in. With the changes, it's an auto enroll. And so this is where Amazon is determining if your product is able to be in subscribe and save. And what they're going to look for is that 3 months of sales history, 3 months of inventory, just to make sure that it's going to be sustainable for reoccurring orders.
Mhm. And that email goes to where? Is this seller support contact or what?
No, so it is, I believe it's FBA-SNS at Amazon.com. Don't quote me on that. This can be found through seller help pages or in your Seller Central account if you type in SNS. But that is an email to contact. So it doesn't get you into the program right off. I've had cases where we send an email and the seller support rep on the case activates the subscribe and save, and we're in now. But most of the time, you'll just get hit with email replying back that these products aren't yet ready for subscribe and save.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So a good piece of advice would be, make sure you build up history and make sure that at the time you apply, have 3 months of inventory, and then provided that you have reviews that meet the rating requirement, then I'm guessing you'll be able to get in. And so that's the prerequisite, right? In order to use those coupons that are for subscribe and save. So if you don't have subscribe and save items, no point with the coupon. So, and keep in mind with those coupons, they stack on top of anything else that subscribe and save comes with, if you are already offering. And so, okay. All right. The next one is, there's another coupon, right?